Hello everyone, we're coming from group 5, consists of me, Salsabila, with last three digit of my NPM 163, and my partner, Divia Salsabila, with last three digit of her NPM 124. So in this challenge, we're gonna present to you guys our article review. It consists of two articles. The first article will be presented by me, and the title of the first article is The Influence of Work Groups on the Antisocial Behavior of Employees. Here is the short review of the article. The article mostly talk about the correlation between an individual's antisocial behavior at work and out of their coworkers by involving 187 employees from 35 groups in 20 organizations and revealed a positive relationship between an individual's level of antisocial behavior and their coworkers. The study underscores the significance of addressing various levels of antisocial actions in the workplace, ranging from severe cases like sexual harassment, the milder yet still detrimental behaviors such as dishonesty, rumor mongering, lack of effort, and absenteeism. The authors propose that comprehending the impact of work groups on antisocial behavior can provide valuable insights for preventing such actions in organizations. Here are the variables of the article. The independent variables is work group strategy. The dependent variables are employees' antisocial behavior and task interdependence. And moderating variable are gender, age, educational background, and tenure in the organization. So for your information guys, the moderating variable is a variable that becomes a connector factor between the dependent variables, like it connect these two factors, like how strong the independent and dependent affect each other. Next is the method and analysis tools used in the article. The method used the quantitative method by distributing a survey to a sample of 187 employees from 35 groups in 20 organizations and cross-level field study as the research approach fro- as the research approach many organizations in a different level of its hierarchy. The analysis tools using SPSS or statistical package for the social science as a tool to manage survey data, hierarchical regression analysis to examine the impact of difference between group and individual antisocial behavior on satisfaction with coworkers to remain in the organization, and moderated regression analysis to predict a moderating effect for the relationship between group antisocial behavior and individual antisocial behavior. Here are the hypotheses. It consists of seven. It consists of seven hypotheses. First hypothesis: group antisocial behavior will be positively related to individual antisocial behavior. Second, group members' similarity in behavior affects individual antisocial behavior. Third, task interdependence affect group and individual antisocial behavior. Fourth, lower individual antisocial behavior levels associate with greater intention to leave. Fifth, individual tenure in a group affects antisocial behavior. Sixth, individual group members show less antisocial behavior, report lower satisfaction. 7. Punishment by management influence a group's individual behavior. Discussion of the article. The article titled Mankidu, the influence of work groups on the antisocial behavior of employees, examines the relationship between group and individual antisocial behavior. This study presents seven hypotheses, as mentioned before, including the positive relationship between group and individual antisocial behavior, the moderation effect of similarity in group members' behavior, and the influence of tenure and task interdependence. Additionally, hypotheses explore the impact on satisfaction, intention to live, and the likelihood of punishment. The study utilized social information processing theory, social learning theory, and attraction selection attribution theory, employing hierarchical regression analysis and moderated regression analysis for testing. Last is the conclusion of the article. So, by distributing a survey to a sample of 187 employees from 35 groups in 20 organizations, the data show that work groups can have a profound influence on individual antisocial behavior in organizations. The author argued that understanding this relationship is crucial for preventing and managing antisocial behavior in the workplace. So that is the article review for the first article. The second article will be presented by my partner, Divia Salsabila.
And for our second article, it's educational transformations in the digital era, the impact of learning from home programs, employee innovations, and public service motivations on employee performance. This article, this article discusses the transformations of educations in the digital era, along with the impact of implementing the home learning program, employee innovations, and public service motivations on employee performance. The digital era has changed the paradigm of learning with the emergence of online learning, while the PDR program is necessary during the pandemic. However, the implementation of this program faced various challenges requiring innovations from employees. Employee motivations in public service also affect their performance. This study aims to measure the impact of this factor on employee performance quantitatively through questionnaires and SEM analysis of 297 teachers in the city of Serang. The results show that the implementation of BDR and employee innovation positively affect performance as does public service motivation. Thus, the article discussed the change that occur in digital educations and the critical factor influencing employee performance to support these transformations. And the variable from this article, the first is independent variable. The first independent variable is implementations of learning from home or BTR. The second independent variables is employee innovations, and the dependent variable consists of public service motivations and employee performance. And based on the theoretical framework, the following variables may potentially act as moderator. It's individual characteristic of employees or teacher, and organizational facilities and support. The last is environmental conditions. So the methodology is in this article. The methodology that we use is involve a quantitative approach with data collections from populations consists of all junior high school teachers in Kota Serang, totaling 1,323 individuals. The sample size used in 297 individuals, determined using the sampling technique of Krejci and Morgan's table. And analysis technique that we use is SEM or structural equation model based on primary data from questionnaire respondent. And for the analysis tools, the main analytical tools used is structural equations modeling or SEM to classify variable and test the research model simultaneously, supported by the use of PET coefficient, critical ratio value, and hypothesis testing. In this article, there are four hypotheses. The first hypothesis one is implementations of the learning from home program influence community service motivations. The second hypothesis two is the implementations of the learning from home program affect public service motivation. Hypothesis three is public service motivations influence employee performance. And hypothesis four as implementations of the learning from home program affect employee performance. And for the discussions, so the first discussions is about educational transformations in the digital era. The educational transformations in the digital era has fundamentally changed the way we teach and learn, with the rise of distance learning programs and the integrations of technology into the learning process. And the second discussion is about implementations of the learning from home program during extraordinary events. The implementations of public policies such as the learning from home program during the COVID-19 pandemic involve various approaches including online learning, face-to-face learning, and home visit. So, teachers play a crucial role in overcoming challenges and developing effective learning models and strategies. Public service motivations, the drive to support unique organizational and group motives, can also influence the implementations of this program. Teachers will high public service teachers with high public service motivations tend to be more motivated to overcome challenge and ensure the continuity of student educations. The result of hypothesis 1 indicates that the implementations of the BDR program has a significant influence on public service motivations, with an estimate of 0.312. This suggests that the implementations of the BDR program can increase employee motivation in providing public service and contribute to the effective implementations of the program. And the third discussions about employee innovations. Employee innovations stand as a critical pillar in fostering effective learning environment. This innovation extends beyond mere technological advancement. It encompasses the creative remaining of teaching method and the implementations of novel approaches to accommodate the evolving needs of learners. And the result of hypothesis 2 indicates a significant impact of the learning from home program on public service motivations. This suggests that innovation has a notable influence on public service motivations. And the fourth discussions about public service motivations. Public service motivations is the inherent drive individual possess to contribute positively to society or the public interest. It involves a sense of responsibility, empathy, and a willingness to sacrifice for the greater good. And these motivations significantly impact employee performance, encouraging individuals such as teachers to go above and beyond in providing quality service, adapting to change, and innovating in their roles within educational institutions. Hypothesis 3 states that public service motivations influence employee performance. The result of testing this hypothesis indicates that there are a significant positive impact of public service motivations on employee performance. And the last discussions about employee performance. Employee performance in this context involves effectiveness in delivering material, interactions with students, virtual learning management, and the ability to adapt to new technology. The relationship between these factors significantly influence the quality of education provided. Employee performance was assessed based on factors including service quality, customer satisfaction, cost reductions, commitment, and time timeliness. Hypothesis 4 proposed that the implementations of the Learning from Home program affect employee performance. The result indicates a significant positive influence of the program implementations on employee performance. The estimate of 0.221 suggests that employee performance can influence the success of implementing the program. The implementations of home learning programs, employee innovations, and public service motivations are integral factor in improving employee performance, particularly within the education sector. Despite challenges like limited internet access, these factors contribute positively to teacher development and student learning experience. Public service motivations play a crucial role, driving teachers to overcome obstacles and create meaningful learning experience. However, support in infrastructure, technological skill, innovations, and motivations is necessary for optimizing this impact. Okay, that's all from our presentations. If there is any mistake, we apologize. Until we meet again, then to the next questions. The next discussions. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.